To the podcast, everybody. Today we have special guest Domagoj Jakopović, otherwise known as Ribafish. Domagoj became the first person to swim around all 50 inhabited islands in Croatia and recently finished the last stage of the project, recapping a 4-year journey up the Adriatic Sea, fulfilling a promise made to his son. In this episode, we're going to hear his story and the inspiration behind it. Domagoj, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thanks a lot, Stanka. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry that we had no time for beer, but next time we will see eye to eye.
Yes, next time we'll have to go for some beer. No rakia, though, as you said.
No. I just told Stanko before that I'm too old to drink Croatian rakia because it's too strong. It's too strong when you are young and stupid and you think that you can drink and eat anything. Rakia is very, very good. But now when you realize that you don't have 4 livers, that you have only one, that's a very important thing. And now I'm just drink 1 or 2 beers a day. So I'm learning from elder and more intelligent people.
Well, I still got a few more years left, so maybe I'll be okay. We'll see.
You're still young, my son.
But Domagoj, can you start off just sort of by introducing yourself, where you grew up, where you're from?
So I'm Domagoj, but everybody calls me Riba. That means fish. So the nickname just came 25 years ago, Ribafish. It means fish. Born in Zagreb, parents are from town Križevci, which is in Prigorje, and from the island of Korčula. Korčula is in the Adriatic Sea. I spent my summers at Adriatic Sea, swim a lot, play water polo like all the Croats do, and we are world champions in water polo, but well, not swimming. So one day I realized that I won't be good in agronomy because I wanted to be enologist and sommelier, but I realized that I have to finish some university, and that was geography. I'm a professor of geography, used to teach in 4 schools for 4 years. After that, I started to work as a copywriter in 3 different agencies. After that, became my journalist career, and last 20 years I'm a journalist in Click magazine, Playboy Croatia, Stilist, Cosmopolitan, Dobra hrana, that means good food, and the last 15 years I'm writing about food and booze, especially of traditional Croatian food. So after 15 or 20 years in big magazines and internet sites, now I'm freelancer for last 3 or 4 years, and I'm working as a host. If you have a kind of event with a lot of food and booze and beer fest, wine fest, I'm here to talk a lot, to drink a lot, to eat a lot, and I live with my girlfriend who has also a great food site, which is called Forking Croatia. Bili sam kroz Hrvatsku. So we are eating and drinking around Croatia. We don't have a lot of money, but we are fat and and happy. Sometimes that's a lot. In these years, in this world, this is very much. So I will be very short today because I have to go to learn something about kotlovina. What is the English word for kotlovina, Stanko? Help me.
It's a good question.
Okay,
I wish I could help you with that. I have
a
no
lot
idea.
of meat and a lot of vegetables in some huge it looks like a satellite antenna. Okay, never mind. You have to come to Croatia to eat kotlovina. So, and this is my life. One day I'm here, next day I'm writing 5 or 6 articles, and after that I have to taste new beers and wines. It's quite good.
Yeah, eating and drinking, can't complain about that, that's for sure. And you mentioned
Yes.
Križevci. Actually, I have cousins over in Križevci. I didn't really know
Yes.
anyone from there.
It's a beautiful small place in Croatia, which was much bigger 50 years ago when there was a very important train station. But we have a lot of problems in Croatia with trains. and infrastructure. I don't know if I know these people, these directors and politicians who just take all the money from European projects and our money that they have to put in railways. I don't know. These people just steal about millions and millions dollars of money. So we have totally disaster of railway and trains, and my Križevci just they are not important like they were 50 or 60 years ago, but a beautiful small place with great domestic beer, with the craft beer, Križevačko pivo. You gotta try it.
Yeah, I've tried it. I like the Križevačko pivo. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm talking. Yes.
Yeah, I
Hello,
do.
Renato.
Yeah, that's a very good one. But Domagoj, I want to talk a little bit about your initiative, Rok Oto, that you started, I believe, 4 years ago now. Can you talk about the story behind that and how that happened?
It is an initiative that would never happen if there wasn't that tragical situation. 4 years ago, I lost my son, and I didn't know what to do with myself. And after half a year, I decided to go to swim to all the Croatian islands, because I gave my word that one day we will visit all Croatian islands, that we will visit all Croatian Županija. This is parts of Croatia, 21 parts of Croatia, and that we will visit all the countries in the world. When Rok was 12, he's not with us anymore here on this world, and I wanted to talk with kids, to talk them about sport, about nature, about ecology, about problems with plastics and all stuff at our planet, because we don't have another planet. We don't have plan B. We have only one Earth, and a lot of people don't care about Earth anymore. So I decided to swim to all 50 islands in 3 years and talk with kids about that, and of course to teach them how to clean sea, how to clean beaches, and how to make a day at summertime, at holidays, how to make it to find some adventure, to meet new friends, to have some sports, to walk around. And then I put this action with cleaning beaches and with finding and hiding geocache materials, boxes of geocache. I don't know how much geocaching is now popular in the United States, but this is a game that starts in the United States. And last 3 years, I found some money from sponsors, and every July we spend 25 days on a boat, and in the morning we swim, and after that, and in the evening we spend hours and hours with kids, talked with them, and learned them how to survive on this planet and how to keep our Earth. And it was, I don't know, I was very afraid, because it was my idea, it was my project. Nobody ever swim that distances before, and but I promised my son, and I didn't promise him that we will swim together, but it goes on harder way. And after 4 years, 1 year we couldn't swim because of lockdown. There was about 6,000 kids, 6,000 parents. It was 52 meetings with those kids and parents, and we just talk. We talk about half an hour, 45 minutes with examples. Not just I'm talking, you listen. And after all, a lot of those kids and a lot of parents said that was beautiful. We learned something, and we know that we spent too much time with cell phones, with computers, with laptops, and you keep our kids 3 or 4 hours without a cell phone, without computer. You just walk with them in a nature, they they are dirt. They have some little wounds on their arms, but they are happy. They are happy. They tomorrow in the morning they want to go out. They want to clean the surface, and you do good stuff. So after 4 years, I just finished that project, and a lot of magazines and portals, just sites, they wrote about that project. And Rokotok was great stuff, but there is a problem in my mind because I'm totally lost now. He was my only son. I don't have any more kids and nothing special in my life to do except to try to speak with kids and parents and tell them that they spend more time together, that they spend more quality time together, that they have to talk to each other what is good, what is bad, and that only together then that they can change the world, they can make the world better. So that was Rokotok, and today I'm really in all of thoughts. I'm every day thinking and writing something on the paper, but nothing is so huge, so great like it was Rokotok project. But I'm still cleaning my hometown, Zagreb. We talk to kids. I'm going to school and tell the kids that they are here to save this nature. I think people older than 25, 30 years in Croatia that don't care about nature anymore. A lot of them, and we can't change them. Can somebody change you? How old are you? You are 19, 20.
26. But thank you.
Looking nice. So can somebody change right now? Oh, come on. Please don't change me now. You can change man till the age of 13. And after that, what you have in your mind, that's it. So I think that future is on the kids, but you have to talk with kids and work with kids and go out with kids. And this is something that I'm learning. I'm still learning, and I'm teaching around. So that's during the week, I'm eater and speaker, and I'm host, but when I have any free time, I'm spending it with kids in nature, with cleaning, and trying to tell them that they believe in parents. Parents are good people. I always say, who thinks that parents are boring, evil, that they never let us go, let us play when we want, what we want? Yeah, I think. But please, be good with them. They're good people. You still don't know they are good. Then tell them I realized how good are they when I was 24, but not before. So please don't be stupid like me, and understand earlier when you are 13, 14 that they are good for you. They just want you to be perfect people, normal people that live in this stupid world as good as it possible. You are still too young to understand that, but please listen to me. I'm here to talk that to you, and one day maybe you will see that that was right.
Well, I think it's a great initiative what you're doing. I mean, especially Croatia is such a beautiful country with such beautiful scenery. I mean, you don't want to see that ruined by, trash or plastic or, waste ruining the coastlines, or even in Zagreb, such a beautiful city. As far as the actual, swimming of the Rokotok part. So from what I understand, you would swim to these islands, and then when you arrive there, that's when you meet with kids, on each island and talk with them and the parents. How was the actual swimming process? You started down in Dubrovnik and worked your way up, all the way up to Krk?
Yes. We decided that that I can swim 3 times 17 islands. First year it was 100 kilometer from Dubrovnik to Split. Next year it was 55, 60 from Šibenik to Zadar, and the last one was from Zadar to Rijeka islands. Of course, it was 55, 60 kilometers too. I'm not a professional swimmer. I started to swim at the age of 25 because I used to play volleyball but I broke all my ankles. And my doctor says, if you want to walk when you are 40, just go to a swimming pool and try to swim. And then I realized that I like to swim. I'm not a perfect swimmer. I'm not a professional swimmer, but I'm correct amateur swimmer. So 20 years and 20 kilos ago, I used to swim as an Croatian open water swimming tournament. It is about 15 marathons across the Adriatic Sea and islands, and area from June to September every year you can swim and see how beautiful Croatia is. And I used to swim for 5 years, but then I stopped because Rock was born and I have much more other stuff to do, and I have problems with my this is ankle. No, it is shoulder. Oh my God. Put your hands on my shoulder. Sorry for my English. I'm not good in English, but I'm trying. So, and then I realized that it is very hard, but when you gave promise you have to do it, that wasn't easy, and it was the most difficult day when I need to swim to my island, to my Korčula, but from Ljet, and this is 18.5 kilometers. It's about 13 miles, nautic miles, and 7 hours of swimming. Waves 3 meters, wind 30 knots per hour, and what's the word? In the sea, you got
the currents.
Those currents, yes, currents 8 knots. So it was really survivor.
Wow, yeah.
But in the brain, every time I want to stop, I just watch upstairs and okay, I'll do it for you. Okay, I promised. And it was it. So there was 18.5 kilometers, Hvarvis 18 kilometers, Korčula Lastovo 13. Then this year, Rab Krk 10 kilometers. And of course, there was 2 or 3 parts with 200 meters, 300 meters. That was easier. And but I say nobody ever did it in Croatia, in the world. So I'm very proud, and I'm writing a book about this. A friend was on a boat last 2.5 years, and he will make a documentary movie. So Rokotok still lives. Even I don't have idea what to do next July. So if somebody who is watching this, if somebody has idea, just call me and talk to me and tell me something, how to make kids better summer with more ideas, initiatives, adventures, and walking around with funny people and have a great time.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's such a big initiative that once you finish something like that after 4 years, I'm sure you feel like you don't know what to do next. You're devoting so much time to that. And now you just finished that, what, a few months ago?
I knew what to do with next. I broke my arm.
Really? What happened?
When everything was finished, I just went to relax myself, and then I fell off down from a ferry boat because I have my dog in my arms, and I forgot that the stairs are totally like this, and he just moved a bit and we fall down, and I just broke my right arm. So that was 2 months ago, and next 3 months I can't do nothing with my right arm. So I got a lot of time to think about it and to write down what to do. So very soon I think I will do something.
Well, 4 years of swimming in the ocean, in the sea, and then you get injured on a boat after all that.
Unbelievable. No shark, no tuna, no jellyfish. Okay, one jellyfish just kicked me, but first day of the first marathon, yes. So some big fishes, a lot of stupid drivers of fast boats and jet skis. The most important big of all creatures in the world is a man. Is a man. No sharks, no fishes, no jellyfish, just man. You got so many people that don't care about everybody else. Enjoying and watching around, and what is in front of you. I'm sorry. I spent a lot of money to a new boat, so I'm important. So take care if you go far away from land, from on open sea. Take care of boats, of humans.
Well, you said that there was someone, a friend on a boat next to you. Was there anyone ever swimming with you, or how did that work? Were you alone at all?
There was about 200 people that swim with me,
Wow.
especially on short tracks. That there was kids, grannies, old people, young people, professional swimmers. Toni Pavičić-Donkić, the best swimmer of Croatia of all the time. Dina Levačić, who is a beautiful lady from Split, who now need just one more marathon to collect all 7 great marathons of the world. She swam around Manhattan, Hawaii, Los Angeles, San Francisco. Then from Ireland to Scotland, from Japanese two islands, from Honshu to okay, I will remember later. And now she just needs, then Gibraltar from Europe to Africa, and now she just needs to swim from south to north New Zealand islands. So these are marathons of 40, 50, 60 kilometers in cold waters. And I'm so proud that she finds some time to swim with me. A lot of people, and I think thanks to all of them, that helped me to do this. Of course, I have to say that Bruno Šimleša, very known publicist and writer from Croatia, who also is doing this very similar thing. He walk for people who needs money and attention, and every year he walks about 1,000 kilometers at mountains. He also came and swim with me. I promised him to walk with him this year, but then next year, Bruno, you got to call Bruno to talk with him. He's a great guy also.
Yeah, I'll have to give him a call. I'll put him on my list. You mentioned you're writing a book, but there's also a documentary coming out, right? Or did it already come out?
Yes, there is one book, first book before that was written before Rock Otok. This is a kind of stories that used to talk Rock and me, and I think that I still didn't start to write, but this will be a story about all 50 islands and people who help us and people who live there. It's not easy to live on an island in Croatia because government don't give money for doctors, for I don't know, for a lot of stuff, and many people just leave those islands and then came back for 1 month. But this is not the life. I will write about a lot of things about islands and people and kids and of course food and booze, because it's really special.
What's sort of your biggest takeaway from that whole experience? I mean, the most important thing you learned about yourself maybe from a journey like that.
Well, human body and human mind can do a lot of stuff. When everybody says, oh, no way, you can do it. And the other important stuff, that there is a lot of evil people on this planet, but there is also so many beautiful people and kids and elder people. And there is so much love over there. And I will never forget few kids that after all day of running and swimming and playing, that will just came and give me a hug, and they didn't let me go, and it hurts so much, but it is also in the same time so beautiful, so big. So, and I promise that I will come back on 30 or 50 islands to be again with those kids and play with them. And that's the most important thing, to learn from kids and be good with kids, and to give kids all the heart and knowledge that we have when we are old, to be better people and to love the other people and our planet.
Oh, yeah, that's a great initiative. And hopefully I can share this and the diaspora can hear your story, because I know here in Croatia, I mean, it's always a big story. For the last couple of years, I remember seeing the articles about it, and you in the media and the news, and now with the book and the documentary, I'm sure you're going to be able to reach even more people with that. Do you have plans to maybe? Well, I know you said you're still thinking about sort of what to do next with that, but do you have any idea of sort of how you want to expand on that and expand your way of teaching children and bringing light to, some of these problems?
One idea is a camp for kids, but for kids, creative kids. I used to work in a school for 5 years, and there is always some kid who put arms in the air. Teacher, do you know? I've heard about it. Can you tell him, please? Oh my God, no. When you're a teacher, you're afraid of these kids, because kids' brain is so much faster than yours. And they have so many questions, and if you start to answer all those questions, you just forget what do you want to tell them for this class. And I wasn't like this. I always try to answer those questions. And today in schools, teachers don't answer questions anymore. Shut up, sit there, listen to me. I'm talking. Don't talk. If you want to talk, go somewhere else to some other group. And many creative kids are now put them in a box. So don't go out from the box. You have to finish school. Let me go. I'm your teacher. I don't want to listen anything around. And I think that about 80% of teachers today don't leave kids to open their mind and to do something creative. And a lot of those kids are waiting summer. And I think sorry. Damn, and I need to go to dinner. So so this is my girlfriend. She's cooking. And I think that I still don't have a plan, program, money, place, and idea how to make it perfect. So I need a place in a nature and to do with kids morning walk. Then what to eat in the wood, what to eat in a sea, how to clean the water, how to make a fire, how to breathe in the air, in the nature. Because all of this stuff, kids are all the time cell phones, and they have applications for this. Would you like to wash the laundry? No. When I get old, I will pay somebody to do that for me. But the people don't want to work that kind of stuff anymore. So I think that we are going in the wrong direction, and in a very short time that will need some reset. I think that war is not the answer, but we will need the reset for the people who don't want to work anymore, who become lazy, who think that all the world is in Facebook and Instagram and so. And we will need to start again to work in a country, on a field, and to make food for the beginning. So not today, not tomorrow, but in 30, 50 years, I won't be. I will not be alive in this time, but we need to start to talk to kids and to take care about nature much more than today.
Well, I agree. Yeah, a lot of kids, especially these days, are losing real life skills because they're on their phones, on the computers, with technology so much that they're losing some of these other skills. I think that's important. And I'll wrap this up so you can get going with your girlfriend and your friends. And on the topic of food, which you're gonna go eat right now, last question: what is your favorite traditional Croatian meal? And then you can pair it even with a favorite beer if you want.
Okay, we need another episode of this. You touch in so there is not a lot of traditional Croatian food meals, because Croatia was from 7th century or 10th century when we a kind of kingdom. We are always under somebody, under Austro-Ugarska, Österreich and Hungary, or under Turks, or under Italy, or under everybody. So we have a cuisine that is a part of Mediterranean, Middle Europe, Middle Europe, and Middle East. So we put the best of it, best of Turkish food, best of Macedonian food, best of I don't know, German food, and best of Italian food. So we have a lot of food, lot of meals, different meals. We have, in the matter of fact, one meal is totally Croatian, because we made. Okay, when you cook something, you put everything in.
Peka.
Not peka, but buzara. Buzara is posuda. How do you say posuda in English? Lonac.
Lid. No, lonac.
Well, you cook in it.
Oh, I know that. A bowl, pot.
Pot.
I got nervous. I know that word.
I told about making. Sorry. So buzara is a name of pot where we put scampi and fish and everything. So this is original Croatian food meal. But you have rudarska greblica, you have poderane gače, jabuke u šlaproku, trganci sa špekom I vrganjima. So no, I don't have my favorite meal, but there is about 20 favorite Croatian meals. Peka is great, but ražanj is much better. When you put lamb on a stick, it's brilliant. And when you put pork on a stick, it's great. You never have that taste. Lamb chops, no lamb chops ever when you try a lamb from a stick in Croatia. Forget lamb chops. Never again. And beers, there is 120 craft beer breweries in Croatia, and I can't tell you one. So you have to drink with me. We can go in Valhalla, Ambasada, or some place where we have about more than 50 Croatian beers. Then we can talk about it. And of course, we have 3,500 wineries in Croatia. So we got about 20,000 different wines. So come in Croatia to eat, drink, and make it cleaner and better for all the people in the world. Stanko, I'm so sorry. You saw it is 156 centimeters, and you know how women with red hair and small package are.
Yeah, well, I'll let you get going so you don't get in trouble. But Domagoj, thank you so much for coming on the podcast and sharing your story. I really appreciate it, and we'll have to meet up for that beer sometime soon.
If you have more than 10,000 likes, we will do it again. Okay.
Awesome. All right. That's a deal.
Stanko, thank you so much, and so sorry.
Thank you. No, thank you so much.